I'll speed the machine interval up, so you'll get more balls. So be careful, yeah? So it's as simple as that.
Now, Tim, just pause it now.
Pause it now, please. I would say have about 6 or 8 hits each, then swap with your partner. So you're going one off, one on. Now the machines aren't 100% accurate, but that's good because you want that little bit of random work. Hey, good shot. Pause it, please. 2 more. It's like a game. If the machine gives you something too high or too wide to hit, leave it go. Good, perfect. So all we're doing is hitting the ball along the ground, hard into the ground, off the back foot. Late. When you say late, hitting it late, back here, into the ground off the back foot. Brilliant. Pause it. Excellent. Good hitting, by the way. Basically, we're doing the pull shot. All we want you to do is smash the crap out of short leg. Yeah? Push pause, bottom left-hand corner. Now sometimes they'll get too high to pull. If they do, leave them go. Should be able to hit short leg, knock the cone off it. I'll give you watch the ball. Oh, I'm giving you a touch of this. Good. Simple. Push pause, please. Okay, need 2. Someone good on their feet. Tom, isn't it? Come on, Tom. I need somebody to go and push pause, please, quickly. Someone to run down and push pause. We're advancing down the wicket. Advancing down the wicket. What we want to do, Tom, is hit one along the ground and the next one over the bowler's head. Next one along the ground, next one over the bowler's head.
Any given Saturday, mate.
Okay, good shot. Now we're going aerial, buddy. Did I mention straight?
Yeah.
And look, what you'll find, and you'll find it too, the longer you do this, the better you'll get. So kids learn by doing. That's how they learn, yeah? Tom, you'll be smashing them by the end of it. Okay, pause. We've got a knee pad. Okay, just push pause, please. Quite simply, I've got that 2 ways you can do this. You can start back facing up, and every time get down and sweep. Or the way I teach it to start off with the young blokes, I get them in this position first. Bottom left-hand corner. So just get them sweeping the ball into the ground. You start off nice and slow, but as you get good at it, you'll tend to hit the ball harder, which is what we want. Pause. Easy. It's a bit like the Botham thing, guys and girls. Hitting the ball hard. In fact, if your players can hit the ball hard, maintain their balance and the shape of their shot, that's better. Like if they can hit the ball hard, they can always hit it soft. A lot of players learn to sort of be technically correct, and then when they need to hit the ball, they lose their composure. So there's nothing wrong with letting them hit the ball hard as long as they're executing the skill along the ground or in the area we want. Yeah, easy? All right.
Yep.
5 minutes of each activity. Who's gonna?
I gotta watch. Yep. Probably have the next batter behind here ready to go.
They don't stop, you just remember walking down the outside of the bed. Remember, just think of 2 or 3 at most coaching points that you think are the most important. There'll be 100 coaching points with each shot. Think of the important ones. In the Argus pit. Cheers. If you haven't had a go, you need to be having a go now.
Yep, no, it's all right. I'm watching him.
The bottom of the boards. Carrier in your left. Yep.
Okay, if they're not paused, we'd say, leave them.
Balls back
Okay,
in.
quickly pick up the balls. We're going to move from right to left.
George wants me to video. So I know what it is, so the activity, and we can watch, and he can send it around.
Coaches from Kirby's will email it all to all the clubs, so we can all view it. A shot all you, Graham.
Think about those final two coaching points. They're most important to execute the skills. Try it side on, try it front on, try it.
Ready, mate? One more. So we're trying to get a bit more side on, hit it in front, and then hit behind as a paddle. You're already set up. So sort of get in a position so it's more batting stance.
Get some tablets.
So that'd be another point, not go
Coming right ahead. Pause them, pick them up, please, quickly. Head on your feet, Bill. Man. So think about here what you're changing off.
Feet on the ground.
Oh, doggy. Follow through straight, please. Let you stay.
That's fun. Go on, we'll go on.
1 minute, Terry.
"30 seconds. If you haven't had a hit, you should be. Hitting now.
Watch the ball, Hayden. Difference is, Graham, he got it.
Pause them, pick them, please, quickly. The golf game. Back foot drive here. Just play that full shot now. Do the other one. Good coaching, by the way. Let him go. Same as in the game. If there's somewhere you don't want him, can't play him, leave him go. Well, I feel like
Yeah, it's good. They posted on Facebook page.
Yeah.
seconds.
30 seconds. If you haven't hit, you should be hitting now.
How I make my run.
Yeah, I know.
I looked at buy them up, but they're over $1,000, and yeah, I haven't lost anyone yet. So. That hit looks bad though, mate.
Yeah, it's just... There. God, it's pressing there. You're halfway down the creek. I know. Oh, something. Yeah. Use your bat.
Be the only hat trick you get.
Okay, we've got a coach's day here at Logan Junior Cricket, for Logan Junior Cricket. The coaches are going through an implicit session with 8 different activities. They drive over here. Here we've got hitting gaps on the off and the onside. Here we've got back foot drives. We'll get a good example here. We'll play. Yeah.
Backhand wrist.
Yeah, yeah. Look, look. To be honest, one of the oldest, and don't shoot me down, one of the oldest furfies in cricket coaching is that you've got to get your foot to the ball. That is the biggest crock of crap I've ever heard in my life. All right. If you can get your foot to the ball, yes. But if the ball's outside stuff, you're going to be stepping across there to it and trying to hit it there. No. The most important thing is that you're stepping up and down the wicket towards the ball generally, but not to the ball every time. Yeah? And as long as you're stable. You can step to the ball, and if you're not stable, it's useless. Absolutely useless. So the thing is here, we've got watching the ball, we've got his balance. Look where he stepped. He can step anywhere and hit that ball anywhere. The key here is look at his bottom hand. He actually manipulates the ball, and I don't know whether you did it. I know some of you did it. I saw some of you do it. You can hit, and on contact, you're still swinging straight through. But on contact, you're just turning that bottom hand there or there. Normally, your bottom hand straight, yeah? That's your normal shot as per number 1. Then you're just either opening the face or closing the face. So you're not actually playing across the line to hit it on the leg. You're not playing across the line to hit it on off. You can move your shoulders a little bit and do that. When I spoke to someone about that, that's fine, but I wouldn't teach that just yet. I think they'll learn that over time.
I think a big key with the leg side one is his front leg. It's you open it up, allow yourself to hit through mid on.
Yeah.
You don't want to sort of hit, otherwise the
Well, you
lose
never
your
want to be
balance.
going across your crease. You never
Same
want to be
thing as
going
you're
there.
creating room. I'm going inside out for offside, and then I want to meet the leg side one a bit earlier. Start with a straight bat and then manipulate it.
So stay up. It's all about square on. So
Weight,
it's all about keeping that, but then your hips can.
weight's got to be over your front foot,
Yeah.
but you've got to keep a base support with your back foot to maintain your balance.
Okay, we've got the back foot drive. Interesting one. This one isn't taught a lot. Full shots are. Okay, who's doing Davo? Yep. Okay, let's hit a couple. Tell me what the key points are.
Back foot,
Back foot where?
straight across,
Back
Yeah.
across.
and then back and across in line.
Back and across off
So-
stump. Perfect. And then again, have a look, he stabilises. Now if there's, you get it going that way, but push the right arrow touch. Yep, just a touch. Whoop. Yep. Look how stable he is. Now, you might say his front leg's moving, it is, but that's the counterbalance. He's stable here, that's his support, but then he actually lifts his back front leg up to stabilise it, yeah? So, watching the ball's crucial. Stepping, line getting back and across, I reckon staying side on is the next one I would say. Yeah, cause it. You get more power hitting away from your body. Along. Right, but what does every kid do? They go here like this, and they play like that, which is great, they can play it, but then they get the old curtain rail happening and they nick it, but they cannot hit the ball with any power. So staying side on, go home and Google Steve Waugh, Sabina Park, 100, whatever he got. He got 100 when Australia was about 4 for none, just everything off the back foot, and he just got all his runs down the ground off the back foot. They were bowling half volleys and Yorkers, and he was still hitting them off the back foot down the ground. But the key is to set up side on. Watch the ball, stabilise over the back leg, back and across, but then stay side on until after you've hit it. If you might say, well, what if I'm there and the ball's on my hip? Easy. Then you just turn around and knock it around the corner for one.
And when we say you hit it into the ground before the net, what you're trying to encourage them to hit a bit later.
Yeah, you want to hit
You know,
always
technically, you know, in line with the back leg, put back to drive and cuts. So you just want to hit later rather than hit out there, they'll hit up, have no balance,
That's hard.
no power. Yeah, so side on.
If you get there, yeah. Remember I said there's dozens of coaching points. Hitting the ball late is another coaching point, but probably for this one, you'd leave it out. And if you're coaching juniors, you can leave it out. But if you've got a better kid, we teach our better kids to make contact back here. I reckon, I've always said, you know, sloggers hit it there, good club players hit it there, first class players hit it there. Remember Shuey Law, bang, everything was back here, under your nose, over your centre of gravity, everything, and you'd let the ball do all its work when you're hitting it, or not. If you wait for it here and it swings late, you drop your hands or lift them or whatever. So letting the ball, so if you're going feeling the ball out there all the time, that's when you nick it. Yeah?
You want like getting the head to the line of the ball. When you go back and across, just line up your head.
Yeah, well, I don't want your head, you don't want your head going any further than off stump. So you get into off stump, and if it's there, yes, hit it. But if it's wide of off stump, you're not going to play back the ball out here. That's when you either leave your corridor, you cut your outside your corridor. Yep. Make it too long with this. Okay, cut shots, very similar. What are the key points? You tell me. What's the first one? What's the ball? Yeah. Second one, what?
Stable.
Yeah. Stability, balance. A bit further. Just with the back foot stable and back and across. Footwork and this one are the same. Right? People say again, a bit like that front foot, people say no, you've got to get across to it first time. Crap. You get across to it and it's there, you're going to hit it here, you've got to nick it. You want to get across the off stump, always across the off stump. You don't want to go back to left. Yeah? Across the off stump. Now if it's in that corridor there, you're not cutting that, you should be leaving it. Or later on, if you're in, you might be able to play the back foot drive. It's a bit squarer. But generally 9 times out of 10 you're leaving that corridor or anything outside that corridor where you can free your arms. You need to be able to free your arms to cut. Because you get the power, you have to, yeah? So I reckon the third point here is, getting up, down, freeing your arms. So going from up to down. Knowing the wrist, that's what Don Bradman used to teach.
No one likes this anymore.
Hold the hand, hit down.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice and firm. High to low. Yeah. Well, if they're leaning back, they're probably cutting the wrong ball.
All their other shots are like this, right? Yeah. That one, that ball's got to stay there. You can't find a lot of kids who engage their hips.
Yeah. Keys with the catcher, you don't have to hit the ball. Let the ball hit the bat. You know, time to get there, bang, that'll go for 4 if I get it off the middle of the bat using the pace.
We actually going to just, I've had kids that I've had to think just stop swinging, just hold back and let the ball get it, and they take it soon work it out.
I think
That's
normally,
coaching. That's
you know,
coaching.
your backswing comes up to about there, and you might play front shot for it, you know, and then lifting the elbow high for a straight back shot. But with a cut and a pull, you gotta get those elbows up.
Hands
In
high.
preparation.
Hands high.
Yeah. Elbows up, hands high, then you come over the ball.
Yep. Cool. Okay. We'll just get the same. Back and across off stump. We want to go back and across off stump. Yeah. Tell you what. Everyone says no. You got to pull balls that are on the stumps or down leg. Yeah. Agree?
No.
Rubbish. You can actually get more bat speed just outside the line off. You obviously don't want to be pulling balls out here, but anything, in fact, if it's a little bit outside off, that's when you actually extend your arm better to get more power. Look at the power there.
So you don't want to hit that one outside off stump behind square. Okay? So you want to hit that front
So, watch the ball, footwork back and across, hands high to low. And I reckon just do it. That's brilliant. Well done. Any questions?
in front of the body.
Yeah. Go. Yeah? You don't think algebra grade 1, do you? All right? You're getting a bit more like algebra. So what are the key points though when advancing down the wicket? Advance is the first one. Yeah, absolutely. All you're doing is replacing the shot from here to there with the same principle as number 1. So you just take your 2 steps down the wicket, get forward momentum and get through the ball. Yeah? So stability is the key. So when you get there, balance. So it all stays the same. Yes, they bounce. So the other one, and look, there's probably 5 or 6 that are crucial here. The other one is to keep your head still. Yep. When you're coming down the wicket, that is their biggest enemy. Head go up and down. You know, teach them to run, skip. Yeah. So you know, you'd even back chain it to that. You know, before you got a ball thrown to the boys, just teach them to get down the wicket and play that shot and stabilise. Do a bit of sort of Marcel Marceau, a bit of miming. Yeah. Boom, boom. Yeah.
You'll notice as he's coming down, he's holding the bat.
Yep.
Nice and light, not up there, because if you're swinging up like that, you're jumping up and down. Okay, so you're coming down. You want to get down the track rather than up and down.
Keeping everything over your feet as well. Again, the other kids that don't bounce get their head out there. As soon as they hit, they fall over. So keeping their hands and bat on their head, so they're going to bend their knees a little bit. If your knees are straight and you start to run like that, you end up going that way. So bending the knees, keeping your head and your hands and bat over your feet, and then hit. Yeah? With footwork, scissors versus heel to heel, I don't care. You know, the old textbook said you had to go like that, and that is good. Now, that works for a lot of people, but what happens with little kids when they do that, look at their hips and shoulders, when they start doing scissors, a lot of movement, and it throws them out of whack, and they don't even hit the ball because everything goes against their stability. So I don't talk about footwork as such. I let them find a way, and that's what they'll do here in these sorts of drills. They'll find the best way. What I do talk to them about is ball of foot. So weight on the ball of foot, no heel strikes. Have a look at my heels. Have a look at my heels on this one. And have a look at my heels on this one, which is how most kids will do it at the start. So everyone there, stand up, knees straight. Okay, put your weight on, feel your weight evenly over your whole foot, on your heels, everything, which is how you normally stand. Jump in the air. Yeah, okay, just get the weight off your heels, bend your knees a little bit, ball of foot, jump. It's just a much bringing up more powerful, closer position, yeah? So the key points, apart from watching the ball and balance, head still, everything over your feet, yeah, and ball of foot, yeah? Okay, well this one is the same. Back on drill number 2, can I just do this one? Back on drill number 2, the ball's in the same place every time. So you can manipulate that bottom hand there and there, yeah? But what can change here is you can dictate the line of the ball. So, if I want to hit to the leg, look where it is, I can actually run to the off. If I want to hit to the off, I can actually run to the leg. See that? So you let them find their way. Okay, hit it to off, hit it to leg, and they'll probably do that anyway. So the principles are the same, a combination of 2 and 6, only you can dictate the line of the ball by the direction that you run. So if they've left cover open, you know, teach your players just to come down a bit to leg stump, which opens up cover. If they've left wicket open, opposite, yeah? Also, a key point on these ones is that the reason to go down the wicket is to change the bowler's length, all right? But you've got to get to the ball. You've got to get to it either on the full or as it bounces. So if it's turning, if that ball's landing there and it's turning, and I get to here, I'm cooked in a world of hurt. It's either going to spin that way or that way. So when they're getting down, get there and hit it as it bounces, or get there and hit it on the full. That way you're not really playing too badly against the spin. Well, you're not playing against the spin at all because there's no spin, because you're nullifying it. Make sense?
And if they players understand, if they get the tip of the ball, you hit it either side.
Yep.
You know, I mean, generally you play a bit of spin, but if you get to it on the full toss of the half volley, the advantage is to hit either side.
All right, this one. This is not level 1. This is getting up, but we thought you'd enjoy it.
You want to play with it?
You can if you like. What are the key points here? Besides watch the ball and be stable when you hit it.
Head in line with the ball. You got to keep that head
Yep.
in line.
Agree. Head in line with the ball. Yeah. Yeah, that's probably the big one. Besides, you know, the one I talk about mostly is committing. If you sort of go here like this and don't commit, you don't get stable. You don't hit. So that's stability in hitting. But yes, definitely, you've got to get your torso out in front of your front knee. Because if he's got pads on and he's sweeping from here, that pad flap's here. No chance. Yep. So you've got to get that torso forward. Look how his torso's forward. Out in front. Boom. You all know the reason we sweep? Why do we sweep? Why don't we just play from the crease and use our feet?
Check the wicket.
Sorry?
Check the wicket.
Nullify the spin because you're not going to head.
Right. If I got a spinner tossing the ball up all day, and I'm using my feet, I don't need to sweep. If the wicket's not turning, I don't need to sweep. Alright? Think about it. If the wicket's turning, you can't be at LBW. Yep? No matter where you put your foot, you cannot be at LBW if the wicket's turning, unless it's his toppy. Right? Because if it's spinning and you get out there, it hits you outside the line if it's going to hit the stumps. If it hits you in line with the stumps and the spinning, it was going to miss leg, and vice versa on that. So you normally sweep when the ball is spinning. Right, because if it's not spinning, you don't have to. You can get down to it, even if you're not getting to it. You know that scenario I gave you before. Ball there, not spinning, wicket's glassy, the spinner's not putting anything in. I can just go bang straight over his head with ease. But if it's spinning, I'm in trouble. Does that make sense? So, the reason you sweep is when the bowler's bowling too quick, because what happens, you dance on the wicket a couple of times, what does he do? Rips it in, bowls faster. So if you can't get to it, but the ball's turning, and if you're just playing that turning ball from your crease, you're cooked. So, here we go. On to the demo. So basically, I'm batting here, and the bowler's bowling flat, and he's pitching the ball about there, yep? I'm not comfortable with getting to it because it's too quick, all right, and it's spinning. Alright, if I just play from here, I'm in trouble. I'm getting high in the bat at best. Alright, if I go down the wicket, I'm in trouble. But have a look at this. I get down on one knee, bang, smother the spin. So you sweep when you can't get down to the bowler, when it's turning. And this gives you that, instead of, hitting the ball. Here, if they bowl a half volley, you're fine. but they don't have bowl half volleys. But you can actually get out a long way, and you'll surprise yourself how far you can get out. Now, about that length is the length you'd advance anyway too. You wouldn't advance too much shorter than that. Can't, well, unless you don't move. That's why. If it's not turning, you'll be at LBW, because as soon as you play across the line of the ball, the umpires tend to give you. But if it's turning, they can't give you, because how far you are down the wicket when turning. I'm not saying they won't, I'm saying they shouldn't. Yeah?
But I think too, with the field might dictate that shot as well. Like if the spinner's got the guys back there and he's popping up, well then back to okay, strike it. You get easy drag around.
Mate, every spinner, first person that puts up. Right? Look, there is, we didn't include today, but Matty Hayden got very good at it. By your backlift, by altering your backlift, you can choose the line of the ball. Right? And basically, low backlift, you hit in front of square, which is the one Steve Waugh mastered in India, if you remember that. So he's just a sweep, hands low and hit there. Hands normal height, you tend to hit square, because that's your swing rotation. And Haydos, the one he got really good at, high hands, hit down on it, where's it go? Fine. So little Harbhajan, who was his good mate, not, he used to put his field here, and say, okay, sweep me, man. So Haydos went, okay, I will. Bang, he's getting 4 every time. So then Harbhajan's got a problem. He has to use another fielder somewhere to stop that. We'll put this man in finer, which opened up other areas. Yeah? But that's not one for today. Okay. There's 8 different activities. You've seen implicit learning. Your thoughts quickly. And you with activity rates, I wouldn't go any more than 4, because you don't. Your biggest enemy is idle hands. They're waiting around doing nothing. They're going to get bored.
One thing I see, you sort of have to slowly the balls are coming.
Yep.
One thing I see is coaches are throwing them too fast.
That's a big point. That's why I love these machines. People, I've seen a guy at a club, bowling machine, had a 12-year-old kid, 120 clicks. This 12-year-old kid's hitting everything off the middle, and the coach said, look how good a player this is. I said, he's not good at all. Or he might be, but how can you tell? Bowling machines, ball hits there, comes on every time. Any monkey can just swing the bat down a line, hit him off the middle. These ones you actually have to wait, pause and wait for the ball and time the shot. Which helps their strength, which helps it. They're actually making decisions. Throwdowns on the full, I hate them. I get all my players to underarm throwdowns. So you actually have to do the work up here, not just commit to the line and hit it off the middle. They're big things, and over a kid's 5 or 6 years development in the club, if he's working hard every time he hits the ball, as opposed to just getting flat behind it and letting it hit the middle and nick off to the boundary, there's a big difference there.
I think the good thing about it, every skill was goal orientated.
Yeah.
And I think
Outcome based.
apart from just bowling up and down nets, you know, you need everything that you do should be sort of a goal in mind. You know what I mean?
It's that curriculum planning, you know, just enough instruction. And they'll engage because they want to play, but we want them to get better.
I like the tennis balls.
That's a wicket.
It's simple, it's quick, you don't have
We all know
to
that.
get up.
The other thing is, and we did a bit of it today, but I wouldn't have a session like this where I give them all to do and we talk about the end, because kids won't remember any more than 2 points really. But while they're doing, you're there in amongst it. Yeah, okay. And you